Hey there everybody, it's markcrilley. I'm back with another video. Today I'm continuing my look at my old sketchbooks that I did in Senegal on the west coast of Africa, where I was a student back in my college days for about 7 or 8 months. And what you see here is very typical of the kind of doodles that I started to do at this time. Just, you know, when I had the sketchbook with me in my backpack and I was sitting on the street waiting for a bus or whatever, I'd just pull it out and start doing these loose little drawings, challenging myself to draw people quickly as they walked by before they disappeared from view. Chickens out on the street. I don't think anatomically that's not looking so good to me. Hey, the chickens move quickly. It's hard to draw them before they move on. This one is sort of interesting to me in terms of it relating to the tea that they used to make. I think it might have come from North Africa, this style of doing tea. They would put mint leaves in. They would make it very, very sweet. And people would sit around in the afternoon chatting and drinking tea out of, as I recall, little glass cups. I think you can see maybe right here. They weren't tea cups like, European style, but little glass cups. And yeah, happy memories of sitting around chewing the fat, talking to people while having tea. And it was very highly caffeinated and very sugary. It certainly would wake you up. This one I thought turned out pretty well. And I suppose this guy, again, during one of these tea times, probably knew that I was drawing him, and so he cooperated a little by not moving too much. But it looks like he was having a smoke. And yeah, I sort of liked the way that one turned out. It seems like I was able to capture the light on his face coming through the window. But to me, this is what, when you talk about something being a sketch, this is what a sketch looks like to me. These days I sort of see a lot of people using the word sketch or doodle for things that look like they put considerably more time in. And sometimes I wonder if young artists aren't getting the wrong idea of what a sketch is. Even this, to me, seems a little too worked up to be referred to as a quick sketch. It looks as if I spent a bit more time on it. And this is actually representative of a type of painting or drawing that I liked to do at this time, this kind of minimalist arrangement where there was almost nothing in the picture, just these two chairs and the tablecloth. And I don't know, I was very fascinated with seeing, how much can I get out of the smallest number of objects possible. Lots of tea time. Clearly I spent a lot of time. Now this is interesting, this sort of minimalist line drawing where I was, looks like I was looking at a staircase at maybe an apartment building or something outdoors and challenging myself to draw without using any shadows, really just conveying everything by way of lines. This would look better with color added, I must say. Well, there's a nice one of a sleeping dog, a couple of sleeping dogs it looks like. And this is another one where I think, again, sometimes just a quick little challenging yourself to see how much you can convey with just a few lines is not a bad practice exercise for beginning artists. And it does help you to cut out unnecessary. Last week I did this video about detail, and sometimes you can overdo it with detail. Well, you're certainly not overdoing it with detail in drawings like this. And you'll see, even in the old master drawings by people like Rembrandt and so forth, you'll see quick little drawings like that with just a minimum of lines. There must have been it looks like a VW Volkswagen somewhere. This is all so long ago that I really don't have strong memories of very many of these drawings. This one really becomes kind of a portrait. I mean, this guy clearly knew that I was drawing him. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he asked me to draw him. Sadly, can't remember the man's name now, but that was a good exercise practice for me to see if I could capture his likeness. I suppose without a photo and a side-by-side comparison, we don't know to what degree I succeeded in capturing his likeness. But this is also typical of something that I used to do, where I would put all the sketchy line work into one part of the drawing. in this case just up around his upper body and face, and then just leave the rest of it blank. Although it may be that he got tired of holding that pose and said, all right, I'm done. And I just had to end the drawing like that. But that can be a nice little technique that you can use. This is unusual that I'm kind of going through every single page here without really knowing what I'm going to see as I turn the page. I've kind of forgotten. Living in Senegal, it was really astonishing to see how people could carry packages and so forth on top of their heads walking down the street. It was a common sight, and the degree of balance required was kind of mind-blowing. And yet you saw it everywhere, and I expect you still see such things in the street in Senegal today. This is this traditional French game, I think, where you throw these balls that are made out of steel and try to knock one out of the way. Is it called boule? I'm not sure. Some of you in the comment section may be able to. I was going for a cartoony look here. It looks like I was really just exaggerating the pose by a considerable margin. Just a drawing of a plant. I've never been a guy who's big about, drawing flowers and plants and stuff, so it's quite unusual to see a drawing of this sort. And even in my old sketchbooks, but especially today, I can't remember the last time. Maybe for a video I did something on how to draw a rose. This is interesting. I don't know if you can see the color difference. This looks like it was done with a blue ballpoint pen. Drawing some clothes, drying. Very minimal line work on that. Looks like the kid probably hopped off the chair and it was too late to add any more. Here's another one of these minimalist drawings here. Looks like it was a tabletop, again with the blue ballpoint pen. Just a couple of books on top of a table. I'm not so fascinated with that kind of thing as I used to be, this sort of hyper-minimalist approach. I must have been down by the water, drawing the rock formations in the water. But again, these sort of drawings of people just out on the street, sitting around, it's good practice. It was something that I did a lot of. And that's the benefit of having a sketchbook with you all the time, is you can kind of have unplanned practice time if you're just sitting somewhere waiting for somebody or whatever. Elia, I wonder if that was a brand of bottled water. Not all of these are, drawings that I'm particularly proud of. I mean, this one looks like I really just was throwing down that cross-hatching as quickly as I could. But to me, that's what a real sketchbook is about. You're not creating finished drawings. It's just practice time. This one of this jar here, or jug, turned out kind of nicely, I thought, capturing the light. The primary light source on one side and some sort of reflected light on the other side. Always challenging myself to practice drawing faces with limited success. And here's another one. I wonder if the guy knew that he was being drawn. Maybe not. Hard to say. But this, I would say this one qualifies as a sketch rather than a full-blown illustration. I wonder how much time I would have put into that. Probably no more than 5 or 10 minutes, I would guess. And all of these drawings are just ink straight on paper with no preparatory line work. And maybe we can make this the last one for the video for today, and we'll continue next time. These probably would have been kids at a family that I was visiting at that time. Unfortunately, the memories are getting very foggy now, but again, I'm sure I would have had the cooperation of those kids as they knew that I was doing the drawings. I think this one turned out fairly well in this area, seems to me. This one maybe not so successful. I'm not sure that the face is supposed to look like this right there in the contour. But I hope you've enjoyed seeing this, continuing this sort of journey down memory lane. Back to my college years, back when I was maybe 20, 21 years old, something like that. as I did these drawings, and I will continue periodically coming back to show you more and more of this sketchbook. But for now, let's go ahead and wind down this video. I want to thank you all for watching it. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back with another one real soon.